Mr. Speaker, as soon as we were getting a little break with the grudgingly reduced gas prices, the minister has grudgingly taken away the little relief with new taxes.
Wicked.
What are we to do? Mr. Speaker, not even the Prime Minister appears to be able to convince the Minister of Finance not to put back the GCT on electricity. A wise man once said that for a nation to try to tax itself into prosperity is like a man standing in a bucket trying to lift himself up by the handle. Winston, you know it. Winston Churchill. The Minister of Finance is standing in the tax bucket and he's pulling up the bucket by the handles and he's showing the people, see, I'm lifting up the bucket. I'm passing the IMF test. But what he does not understand is that the bottom of the tax bucket drop out. Drop out, Minister. Mr. Speaker, taxes are inevitable, but Jamaica has reached its tax limit. The bucket bottom has dropped out. Going down the road of more taxation is an anti-growth strategy. The government has presented a document that doesn't advance the conversation on the growth agenda. What of the big talk about the logistics hub? Where are we with that? It is well known that we cannot have a true logistics hub without air links. Mr. Speaker, we left the government with a well-thought-out plan for Vernon Field. Where is the government on that? Let it be known, Mr. Speaker, that the JLP government will develop Vernon Field. Mr. Speaker, the much vaunted big projects for growth have gone silent. What of Goat Island? I don't hear me about Goat Island. What of the rare earth minerals? And Minister, has Alpart started mining in December as promised? This is a no-growth budget. Mr. Speaker, the Labour Party is about moving Jamaicans from poverty to prosperity. We have proven over the years that we are the only government that knows how to reduce crime, keep the dollar stable, and secure health for Jamaicans. We have proven over the years that when the JLP is in power, crime falls, growth increases. Jamaica cannot afford the poverty politics of this government. What Jamaica needs is prosperity. What Jamaica needs is for us to move from poverty to prosperity. Mr. Speaker, in this budget, I focused on the development side of the growth question. The opposition spokesperson on finance adequately dealt with the economic side. And we want to present to the nation a team approach. That when we talk about growth, growth is multidimensional. It's not just economics, but the social sector impacts on growth. And I want the nation to understand that Jamaica Labour Party will comprehensive policies in engendering growth for society. You see, Mr. Speaker, there is a school of thought which says that you have to grow first in order to pay for education, health, and national security. I don't believe in that, Mr. Speaker. I have shown examples of Singapore and how they use the social side to reinforce their economic development. The truth is that poor education, poor law enforcement, and poor health are not just symptoms of low growth. They are also constraints on any policy towards growth. In the same way as too much taxes becomes a constraint on growth. We must transform our social sector in order to grow. Mr. Speaker, as a country, we have lost sight of what defines us as a people. We have lost hope to the point where we don't even encourage our children to dream anymore. I want to return Jamaica to hope. I want to make Jamaicans smile again. I believe we can transform this country. Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Finance once said, in lamenting the state of the country, that in Jamaica, if you play by the rules, you get shafted. Minister, let us step up to the challenge and say to genetically connected thugs, it is not okay to light the Riverton City dump a fire, a light to eat a food. Let us make Jamaica into a country that if you put in fair work, you get out fair reward. Where wealth equals work and success equals sacrifice. Mr. Speaker, let us step up to the challenge and say to our people, I respect your dignity. We don't do handout, we do help up. Mr. Speaker, let us step up to the challenge and make some big commitments. Let us commit to ending poverty in Jamaica. Let us commit to a quality education and quality schools for all Jamaicans. Let us commit to quality health care for all Jamaicans. Let us commit to protecting our children from violence and abuse. Let us commit to making Jamaica a safer place. Mr. Speaker, some men are dissatisfied with how things are. They say, why bother? I see things as they could be and say, let's do it. Let's step up to the challenge and move Jamaica forward. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.